Sibanye-Stillwater is set to begin restructuring its operations at Beatrix and Driefontein mines. This will see close to 6,000 workers losing their jobs. eNCA's Aviwe Mtila is following that story for us and joins us now. So let's start with the process itself, Aviwe. What is Sibanye-Stillwater telling us about the situation that has led to them coming to this Section 189 process? Also known as retrenchments of some 6,000 workers?
Well, the big burden for them, as they mentioned in their voice note in their official statement today, was that they faced a huge financial losses last year in the mining and in the gold mining industry. As we understand at this very moment, they're undergoing an AMCO strike there. So about 15,000 AMCO members out of the 32,000 Sibanye-Stillwater gold operation workers, about 15,000 of them are not at work. They've been on strike since the 22nd of November. It's going to reach almost 4 months at the 22nd of January now. We remember the longest strike that we've had in the mining, in South Africa's mining history was the one that led to Marikana and the one that AMCO was actually leading itself. So they're saying that they're suffering financial losses at this moment and that they have to cut some operations at Beatrix 1 and that shaft, and also at Driefontein shaft 2, 6, 7 and 8.
Well, without a doubt, I mean, this news must have been met with a level of dissatisfaction and even resistance by the trade unions. What are they saying?
Of course, yeah. We're going to have AMCO president later on, Joseph Matunjwa, coming in studio, I think at about 6:30, where he'll explain himself what his stake is. But we spoke to NUM earlier on, and this is what they had to say. There's a clip, actually.
We are worried that it comes to us through the media that Sibanye is intending to retrench plus minus 5,000 people. However, it's our duty to fight against retrenchments. Should we be given the official notice that they intend to retrench people, we will sit around the table and tell them why it is not right to retrench these people.
So this is quite a significant blow, I mean, in the whole drive with the president at the forefront to sort of have mining as a sunrise industry, as he keeps telling us, and also ensuring that mining continues to be central in the country's economy. Have they even looked at alternatives to the retrenchments?
Well, coincidentally today, official stats show that gold mining has plunged the most in the last 6 years today. It's not bidding well with President Ramaphosa's drive to bring in investments within the country, especially with what's going on with Eskom at the moment, at load shedding. Our employment prospects in the country are diminishing. We're seeing a possible jobs bloodbath in the mining industry, in the gold sector mining industry. Just now, we haven't heard official word from the president or the presidency around the specific possible retrenchments yet.
So, but I mean, it does come in a context where it's not just Sibanye-Stillwater that is this situation of potential job losses. There have been a number of other mines in the past few months, right?
We've seen Goldfield as well that had its strike. NUM was involved in that strike. Also in the gold sector. So we've seen two gold sector strikes, but they've resolved the issues there and workers have come back. But we've seen workers, employees go home over it's been tough over the festive season. We've seen them have black Christmases. You can imagine those workers now that at Sibanye-Stillwater who have had a black Christmas and would possibly face retrenchments on top of that. So yeah. It is really
I also
a tough
remember
situation.
That mine in Evander in Mpumalanga, I think it is. I can't remember the company that owns the mine. Also last year making an announcement that it will be sharing jobs. All right, Aviwe, thank you so much for coming through. Aviwe Mtila has been tracking the situation in as far as the announcement by Sibanye-Stillwater